It's the CalebDMTG
This pack's got some options. We got Sheldock Isle here, Teferi, Rofellos. We even take one of the black cards. We just did a black deck, so I kind of want to switch it up a little bit. You think keeping was right? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Because, I mean, it was slow, right? It's not just Ferocity that turns off Grizzlebrand, there's also Vortex, if you don't, like, get going quickly enough. And, as good as Grizzlebrand is, like, Iona, like, just wins, because their whole deck is red. There are certainly faster draws in the deck, right? With Frightening Search or what? Or like the fast mana? Not sure. Fellas is so straightforward. It's like, I am doing this. Shelter Isle's sweet. Most is just grabbing Chandra there because it's a good card. At this point, I'm starting to wonder whether I should have just taken the damn Fellows. Blue not looking open. Maybe I'm the mono red player this draft. Not having reanimation color made the hand rough. Yeah, we had like 10 black sources though. And 2 of the 3 fast pieces of mana that would have let us like reanimate instantly, like the Chrome Mox and the Mox Jet, just like do it.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, bad Mr. Williams, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 16 months. Has anyone been following Georgia? Hello, hello, hello. It's good. Oh my god. Yeah, I opened a tab to check on like polling, and one of those obnoxious commercials started playing. Immediate regret. This is why this is why you should really just stream when you're streaming. I need you folks. I need you folks to be my eyes and ears. That song sounded fun. Yeah, it wasn't a song. It was just an ad. Blaring that I didn't ask for. It feels like news stations, like on the internet, are still trapped in like the dark ages of the internet. Where if you opened up a random site, you'd just like have like a screen full of pop-ups, you know? And they rely on you to be able to like read their articles. Like that's the content they're giving you, is articles to read. And they've got like a pop-up that covers the top half of the article and a pop-up that covers the bottom half. And then something starts auto-playing and you're like trying to read something, so it's like distracting. I don't know, I hate it. Makes me want to give like 0 news stations my money, but... Hey Tubaloy, thanks for the sub, thanks for 18 months. The Georgia results won't be complete until tomorrow? Yeah. I just want to know who's winning, I don't know. Even though it doesn't matter yet, even though it's like gonna be close. It could like change. Oh, thanks, Jace. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Ooh, lightning bolt's still going around. I feel like we're in the right lane. I think I'm gonna take Kenner over burst lightning here. Vortex wheeling. Not too shabby. We kind of have a deck, huh? Just throw like fucking 7 mountains in here. Let's go. Yeah, those are good ones. Rock the beam.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Atris Moon. It's the 36, the 3 years. Do I like mono red or white more, or Boros? I don't like Boros as much as a lot of folks. I feel like you're giving up a lot of the advantages of mono red and mono white, whereas the one color light doesn't really need the other, and now you have a bad mana base. One of the big strengths of mono white and mono red is you have this amazing mana base. And you're just kind of like shitting on that when you play Boros. If I'm playing Boros, it's usually because like I tried to go mono red or mono white and it wasn't quite open enough. There was somebody else that was also fighting me for the picks, so I had to like supplement it to get enough playables. Dark Dwellers is fine. I kind of want to put Batterskull in the sideboard in case we play Red Mirror. You like Boros Burn Control better than the aggro plan? Yeah, if I end up Boros, I'm doing like big Boros. I agree with you. Like ramp spells, angels, dragons, sweepers. A lot of nice removal. The only issue with that deck is that it's hard to have card draw in Boros colors. There's a little bit though. I'm less enamored with Eidolon than a lot of folks are, but still good in my deck. It's still good in the cube. Still good. It's got its really key matchups where it shines. It's just bad in aggro mirrors. But I guess you could say the same thing about Sulfuric. We've had 2 Fight Me's redeemed. And I think both are waiting until after the pandemic so we can meet in person. Not wheeling much of this pack? I don't think we need to wheel much in this pack. We kind of have it all already. Right now we're missing like a Fire Blast and either like a Hazoret. Or some other like juicy 4. Maybe a Rabble Master. There's not much. There's not much we're missing right now. Hey, JG Score, these the sub into the 31 months. Black Lotus is the best red card in the cube. Black Lotus is pretty great.
Oh shit, what up?
I've had Mana Crypt be better than Black Lotus in some versions of red. Not here yet. I have too many ones for Mana Crypt to be super amazing. Hey, Dark Jason, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 5 months. Do I ever draft mono black? Sometimes. We had a stip for mono black deck. That's on the YouTube page. There's a link to the YouTube in the stream description. If you want to go check it out. It's like some 10-ish drafts ago, I think. I agree. You're saying Mox Ruby would be better than Soul Ring in this deck? I agree. What's up, Koth? The more 4s and 5s you get, though, the better Soul Ring and Mana Crypt get. Some versions of Mono Red, like, really crave those cards. Is that late for a tomb? Yeah, not every deck can play tomb, but it's fairly late. One big red boy. Yeah, one big one. Reminds me of the end boss of Moana.
Oh shit, what up?
If you've ever seen that movie. Seating song's kind of sweet with Dark Dwellers. Hey, is thy best? Thanks to sub. It's the 3 months. Vintage Cube is just the best time of the year. It is. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, friend. I think there's like 7 days of Vintage Cube left. I like Library here a lot. Draw more burn spells, why not? There's that Thundermaw card. At this point, we can consider playing the Seeding Song in the Dark Dwellers. Yeah, 7 more days of Vintage Cube. And then I think I'm going to go on like another Legacy kick. Do some Legacy VODs. Since I started doing my YouTube, I haven't really uploaded any modern content too. Be interesting to see how modern does on YouTube. Because Legacy's been crushing the Legacy videos that I've uploaded. People have really liked those. Braid's decent. Oh man, I'm almost done with my sandwich. Then what, right? Frenzy and Conscripts are both great. We're just gonna grab the Swift Spear.
Oh shit, what up?
Keep the curve tight, maybe. Hey, Magic Bear, thanks to subbing for 2 months. Glad you enjoy the stream and the tunes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Is the modern meta unhealthy? I don't know. I've seen people do some pretty wild shit in it recently. It was fun the last time I played it. If we were extremely strapped for playables, we could take the Porcelain here. We don't have to wield the Shield Breaker.
Shit, what up?
I think this is better though. I think Shield Breaker is really good. Not too keen on Wasteland when we have 2 colorless lands in our mana base. Hey, Judging's 06, thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing on Twitch Prime. Can someone explain when Frenzy is good in your deck? When you have a tight curve, when you have a lot of cheap cards. So when you untap with Frenzy, you just like play them all off the top. Overwhelm the opponent. It'd be good in this deck. It's good in mono red. Just play in mono red. And play with Steamkin if you can. Those cards play really well together. Kind of nuts that they were in the same standard format. Nice Chain Lightning pickup. Yeah, aside from Fire Blast, we have like all the best burn spells. Why do you think Library is sketchy in our deck? Why do you hate drawing 2 cards a turn? So you're a burn deck that wants to point burn spells at your opponent's face until they're dead. Why would you not want to draw 2 burn spells a turn instead of just 1? If we didn't already have Tomb in library, I'd be really happy about this factory wheeling. But I don't think we'd play the factory in this mana base.
Oh shit, what up? Oh shit, what up?
The number of people that just don't want to draw cards is astonishing to me.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Corn Chips. Thanks for gifting some subs. Sorry, I'm chewing. Congrats to Josh, to the Luxac, and to Bulos is pretty neat. Congrats, folks. So Porcelain has a chance of making our main deck, but Lodestone's an amazing sideboard card for Storm, which we already have like a pretty good matchup against. I think we have plenty of playables though. Yeah, obviously disagree back to the cave. Played an ass load of mono red and cube too. If you get to like curve out perfectly every game and your opponent has no disruption and you just get to win, then yeah, it seems like library is unnecessary. But even then, like the library is like not costing you much to play it. And then in the games where your opponent does anything at all, like you're playing against like blue-white control, and they're like turn 1 removal spell, turn 2 wall of omens, counter your thing. Those are the games you're really happy you're drawing 2 a turn. And as the aggro deck, you just get to out card advantage the control deck for free. It's free. It's just there. You can stop whenever you want. You don't even have to draw if you don't want to. I think it was about perfect. In retrospect, I think I would have played Factory. I don't really want to play Inferno Titan. I don't really want to play one of these for a land drop. Because I think these are reasons to like go to 17 lands. Just throw in the Avalanche Riders. Yeah, I don't know. I never want to play the Echo on Avalanche Riders. We can throw the Mortars in. There's like one more removal spell. I think that's solid. Is Workshops one of the best lands for red? Yeah, below the ones that we're already playing. There's like a huge gulf. And then Workshop, or the Factory rather. Factory is good enough to like get me to play it in my deck with like all these red pips, which says a lot for it. I'm not playing it over the 2 lanes that I'm playing currently. You're interested in seeing how the library works? Well, you're not getting enough data from a single match, from a single league, to let you know like whether the library is good or not. We could certainly play out our matches and have the library not do anything. We could also see it win literally every game, because I've had leagues with my aggro decks where library just hard carries the entire fucking league. This is not my first time playing it in an aggro deck. It belongs in every single aggro deck. Every single ramp deck, every single deck you play in Cube should not be cutting your library. Even your decks with bad mana, library fixes by drawing cards. It's not sus. It is one of the best cards in the game, and it fits literally every deck. You're crazy. Y'all crazy Yeah, LSV called Library like a top 25 cube card instead of a top 10 cube card. And now people are just like, oh, it's not that good. Top 25 in Vintage Cube, still one of the best cards in the game.
There's a place I can trace every line of my way. I can taste every inch of the space I step through.
Does it belong in Manaless Dredge? Is Manaless Dredge a Vintage Cube deck? Is that an archetype in this format? Or is your comment just super meaningless? Does it belong in your Yu-Gi-Oh deck? Caleb's opponent is opening with the Roy Lopez. Caleb's got a turn 1 Library of Alexandria, though. We'll see if this works out for him. Replace any of these cards with a library. It's amazing. This is fine. We're gonna put a mountain back. Yeah.
This time I know what I'm doing. I found that place in my head. Never again will I fight. I'm loving every minute, every moment I live. I'm looking in the mirror. I see the black circles around me. Watch me. I'm looking in deep water. I feel the blue aura wrap around me.
Huh. 2 burn spells for the Hellrider. Sandwich defeated. Taking a little bit of damage from our ancient tomb here. Getting some nice tempo. The game might not be decided by tempo, though. Well, they have 4 cards to my 2 now. They didn't play anything that turn, though. Maybe they have a handful of, like, 4-drop plus. Maybe they're sitting on, like, an instant speed burn spell, like a Char and Incinerate. And they're just gonna, like, operate on my turn. Could be a few different things. Okay. It would have been scary if they charred me, right? Char me on tap, fucking Incinerate, Fire Blast, that sort of thing. Not a bad card in the red mirror, but they just don't have a threat for it. Plinker's getting in. Pliddly dinks. Amazing Terabad. I could tap the Ancient Tomb to play the Kenra and then get the figure up to a 4/4. Makes it less weak to random burn spells. Pretty sure we clear the Chandra with the Swift Spear. I really don't feel like taking the Tomb. So I'm just gonna hit them down to... Hit them down to 4, clear Chandra. You think LSV overvalues Fractured Identity? I mean, Fractured Identity is a nutty card. And there's certainly archetypes where it's like one of your better expensive spells. If you're flashing back Fractured Identity with Jace Vryn's Prodigy, it's really hard to lose a control mirror. Or value mirror, or what have you. But it's pretty. I think it's pretty easy to overvalue any 5+ casting cost card in Vintage Cube, just because the games go so fast. Yeah, Fractured Identity is like almost too good for Legacy Cube. Random creature with Jit. They didn't have the mana for like a haste creature plus Jit, right? I think we were fine. Fine with what we did. We're gonna do a couple of things here. We're gonna bring in Batterskull. I'm gonna bring in Inferno Titan, Seething Song, Dark Dwellers. Just become like a little bit more. A little more big. Not sure about the Ancient Tomb. Eidolon coming out, Vortex coming out. Phrastodon's good, but I'm gonna cut that too. Earlier cards are all like really good for this matchup. Oh, you don't want to cut Frenzy in a Red Mirror. Red Mirrors can get, like, grindy at times, where you're just killing the opponent's things, and Frenzy draws you a bunch of cards. Shieldbreaker for the Jit? I guess I want it. I have a Braid. I gotta cut something, right? Maybe I cut Siege Gang. Well, I just added it to Boo, so clearly I want it for a reason, right? Six mana card seems expensive. Nah. You crazy. Yo, I want to be a little bit grindier on the draw. CJ might be better than Hellrider. They're certainly good together. The thing is, like, CJ just takes multiple burn spells to answer, but, I mean, it took them multiple burn spells to answer the Hellrider last game. It's probably fine. I kind of wanted to go up to 17 lands, but we're on the draw, so it's probably okay. Probably fine. You think CJ's too small for a 5-drop? Well, it's not just one thing, right? It's like it's 4 things. If they kill Siege Gang, you still have 3 things. Nice. Hey, Gary B. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing that Prime. So I want Ancient Tomb. I just don't want to have to play it on turn 2, right? Unless I have a really good reason. Counter block. It's pretty bad against the onboard Jit here. Who needs library anyway? Yeah. I'll often board out Goblin Guide and the Red Mirrors. Not that it hasn't done any work, right? We're at 14 instead of 20. A lot of options here. Just going like Ancient Tomb into Batter Skull. Totally reasonable. I'm not sure Batter Skull is the safe line. You lose you lose 2 life to play it, and then if they have a shatter effect, you're gonna lose your whole turn. Whereas Koth is not only applying pressure and getting like big chunks of damage in, it's also potentially ramping you next turn. Like maybe we play 2 5s next turn. We'll see.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey Mini Mark, thanks for the sub, thanks for 21 months. Yeah, if they spend resources to clear the Koth, then we just like can cast an Inferno Titan or whatever. Oh man, they got a Mox Ruby. I'm jelly. One's got some options. Sure. So ideally this germ makes it awkward for them to attack with Hazoret, because we need to smack them back. That's a thought anyway.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Hey, Hobo Masterman, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 3 months. Fuck! Come back, Shieldbreaker. God, we're so fucking close to a win, but we're also, like, so not. What if it's a spot where they can't, like, equip the Batter Skull and hold up port? Which I think works out for me. Why not attack with both? Because the Bowman Courier would get blocked by Hazard, and I'd lose my Bowman Courier. Whereas this way I get to win. Ooh, no life gain for you. Doesn't quite work, does it? Kenra, not large enough. 5, 6. Don't have the mana.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we can rebuy Batter Skull, but it's just not good enough. For some reason, I thought Kenra was going to be able to get in. Alright, so we're not quite winning. Leave me alone. We could have drawn a Burn Spell, though. Burn Spell would have been good. Exerting was bad. Well, if you don't exert, then they don't have to pay the mana to equip. And then you're porting you, and then you can no longer try and do something with Kenra. So I disagree. Like, they just serve with a Batter Skull Germ if you don't exert. And the Hazard comes in too. And then you're dead to like a Burn Spell off their top. Yeah, just explain why that's not true, Leslin. I think we're just like firing off Seething Song to blink the Batter Skull. You like just playing the Scar and equipping? Yeah, it's fine too. We lose the Scar though. Scar's one of the ways we can actually like chew through a Hazard. You just want to put the Batter Skull in the Glory Bee. It's not the worst. Yeah, I'm worried about the port, like, tapping down Ancient Tomb. Also a little worried about getting burned out. That was the perfect card, wasn't it? Yeah, Blinking Batter Skull also loses to... what they're on about. Because they had 4 damage. Unfortunate. Frostodon does get better on the play. I don't know if it's the ad though. It's not good with our Batter Skull, but it's good against the opposing Batter Skull. Maybe we go aggro again. I'm gonna keep the Eidolon out. It's a little harder to control than the Vortex and the Ferocidon, I think. I just got the Signet, sure. Yes, cutting the 6-drop is part of going aggro. If you have the Signet and the Seething Song, then Inferno Titan makes a lot of sense. Man, I thought we were gonna win that game. Fucking Vigilance, huh? There's another opener where, like, if any of our card was a library, it'd be a snap keep, and so we have to mulligan. Library less good in this hand because we're mulled on the play. Mulling on the draw, it'd still be fine, still be a good library. Hey Navier, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 16 months. I think we'll put back one of the 4s. Not really sure which one. They did, Thrift and Mitch. They went Firebolt plus Flashback off the top to clear 2 blockers. It was unfortunate.
Oh, shit, what up?
Because most burn spells just, like, kill 1 blocker, right? Hey, High Mage, thanks for the sub, thanks for 13 months. You want to ship the Koth? I was thinking about sending the Hellrider back. If I'm keeping a non-mountain, you think we're gonna run out of mountains with this Koth? You think a Koth emblem's not good enough if you got like 4 mountains in a library instead of 5 mountains? What's that reasoning? No, it's whichever one you think is gonna be better on turn 4, and that has nothing to do with whether or not we have 3 mountains or 2 in our hand. Why not put back the 5-drop? Because I think the 5-drop's better than our 4-drops. Main reason. I don't know. I mean, they both attack for 4, right, Pixers? Come on, mountain. You just gotta call for it. Just gotta call for it, and then it's there. Time to smack them down to 11. Also tempting to bolt the Lavamancer here. If they have to crack Shrine to kill the Koth, then that's pretty real. Oh shit. Now I wish I'd gone face. It's kind of hoping they... Wait, they're playing Hazard here? Instead of killing the Thundermaw? Seems dangerous to just like go to 3 when they have an onboard answer. Maybe they just have a way of killing us. Nice library. Yeah, I mean, it's been fine, right? We've had 2 openers in this match alone that were mulligans, where if you'd replaced any of the 7 cards with library, the hand would have been gas. Why are they putting themselves dead on board? Do they not know that Shrine can hit creatures? And then we had 1 game where we actually drew library and it was just a land because we'd mulliganed on the play. Your takeaway from this match should be that library is good. Even though it didn't draw us a card, it was still quite good. Just by being in our deck. If you play the matchup again, you're now boarding out the library. Because there were more situations where it would have been good than bad. The one way it could have hurt us is if we hadn't hit the 3rd mountain for the figure. That's pretty narrow, though. And that's an argument against playing, like, any colorless land. I think you can get away with 2 in mono red. Oh, Wasteland and a Strip Mine. A couple creature lands, or like what we're doing here. Some mixture of all those things. But it's certainly not free, right? Certainly not free. Hello, hello, hello. So this hand is not nearly as good as the 2 that we mulliganed that I pointed out, where like replace any card with library and the hand's amazing because we don't have like 1 mana burn spells. Those pair really nicely with library. Obviously, we're still keeping. Yeah, right, Sadiani. I've seen libraries go like later than 8th. Fucking ridiculous. Hey. Library bad? Yeah, it's a dead card already. You're already on 6! Oh, sup, Strategist? Yeah, the turn that surprised me, Strategist, was the turn that you played the Hazard instead of just killing my Thundermaw with the Shrine. I think you win that game if you do. It made me think that you were going for the kill, like going for the kill the next turn. Hey, thanks, Psytree. Psytree just logged into Twitch to heave this damned sub at you as grudging payment for your YouTube content. I will now return to making smart-ass comments on your YouTube videos. Also, thank you. Hey, thank you, Psytree. Not just for supporting the stream and everything, but yeah. Commenting on the videos is sweet, too. When you make comments, it makes the videos, like, appear higher or something. I don't know. I was planning on just playing CGing this turn, but now they drew Mortars. They were just, like, killing their thing.
Oh shit, what up? Oh shit, what up?
Yeah, Psytree throwing a gifted sub in for Morgan Tries. Congrats, Morgan. And then Zimera 1995, thanks for the resub, thanks for the 24 months to 2 years. Zimera says library looking hot as always. Yeah, right? It's super hot. Glad you've been enjoying the old stream. And then Triflin is gifting a few subs. Congratulations to third Lava Dolphin and to Economy Trick. What are the lyrics to my YouTube intro? It's the CalebDMTG Magic the Gathering show.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Hey, BK Rum. Thanks for the resub, thanks for 3 months. BK says, happy sub anniversary. I birded way too long. I'll keep that prime coming in here on out.
Oh shit, what up?
Hell yeah, Rum. Hell yeah. And then Galadriel has subbed, saying that they just got an ad. Can't have that. Ooh, can't have that. Oh, no, no, no. Ads be gone! Hey, thanks for the sub, Galadriel. I think I want a sword. This green opponent. Seems good. Hey, the Restlessness. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing the prime there. Yeah, so the argument that like you want to curve out with mono red is correct, but when you're drawing to a turn, you can certainly afford the mana. I've seen people put Skull Clamp in their red decks. Library is so much better than Clamp because you're not like giving up your board presence with Library. Your cards are so efficient. You get to like make up for the loss in tempo so quickly with all your like 1 mana things. On the draw, I don't mind cutting Eidolon against pretty much anybody. Green's trying to get ahead of the curve anyway, so at a certain point, Eidolon doesn't do anything. Like, they go turn 1 dork, turn 2 dork, dork, and then they've like already dumped their hand, right? Pro Green Sword has some real win the fucking game potential. Man, this hand is good, but it's maybe not the sort of hand you want against green.
Oh shit,
Is the issue. Because we just don't have like a burn spell for the turn 1 dork. Not all of the ramp is creature based though. They also showed us suspend sorcery. Do have Lavamancer. Can maybe do something. Hey, James the Debouche. Thanks for the 17 months. James says it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Well, thank you. I feel much more prepared. Yeah, feeling pretty good about not mulling aggressively for a burn spell when we then like immediately drew a burn spell and they suspended search turn 1 anyway. Needs library. Every hand needs library. I could point out every hand that needs that like would be improved by library. It's just every hand, just every opener. And then we have no plays on this turn. That was the other concern. Maybe they'll give us something to abrade. They didn't give us something to abrade.
Oh shit, what up?
E5 Bishop thinks the sub, the tier 2, the 10 bucks, the 35 months. E5 Bishop says 3 + 5 = 8. That sounds right. I'm no math scientist, but that does sound correct. Sweet Avatar? That is a sweet avatar. Yeah. Can you imagine misclicking here? I agree. Keeping in Plow against mono red is interesting, but it certainly worked out there. I can see it if you're on the play for sure. Just don't have anything. A weird little position. If this Mortis was an actual burn spell, we could set up for a win next turn by going like Swift Spear, burn them, hit them for 2, untap, kill you a Shrine. But 2+10 isn't quite enough. Similarly, hitting the Ugin for 2 doesn't really appeal to me. I don't know if this is better than playing the Frenzy or not, was my indecision there. Then the Frenzy might have just been better. Keeps it in glory range? I mean, they're in fucking glory range. And now if we draw a burn spell next turn, we could just have a win. What I'm worried about right now is one of those 187 creatures that just pops Shrine. Ooze isn't the worst. It means, like, Firebolt doesn't kill them. It needs to be Chain Lightning or Lightning Bolt. It's also a fucking 6/6. It's also just goddamn huge. You would have frenzied because you think it's fun? That's a good reason to frenzy. Honestly, it's fucking cube. Play the fun card. Firebolt's still good? Okay, I'm math wrong. Yeah, I might have been forgetting about the upkeep trigger. Okay, so the 3 1-mana burn spells are all still live then. I fucked up math a few times today. I think I just didn't get enough sleep last night. I'm not yawning though. This energy drink's doing work. That's part of it, right, you dude? That's one part of the equation. Is this a new playlist? Sort of. I'm playing... Here, I'll post it in the chat. I have played this playlist on stream before. This is Approaching Nirvana's playlist. They're an electronic music artist. And they've okayed all of their music for other content creators. They're pretty great. They have some, like, nice diversity. Well, it's 1 mana thing, huh? Playing the Frenzy puts me dead on board. Because they have Tiku good on the Swift Spear. Means I think we're just dead. You're trying to use an attack. Sounds awful. Frenzy into a land. Well, if you frenzy into a land, that doesn't save you, because then you can't like magically play the Bomat Courier from your hand because of frenzy. Am I fine? I don't think I'm fine. because they get to gain some life. Need a bolt off the top? I mean, if I crack Shrine on their end of turn, then a bolt doesn't do it. Because they can gain life with ooze, right? We need to... At least one of our creatures is going to the graveyard. Maybe both of them. But a lane for Glorybringer, I think, would do it. We'll see. Well, this doesn't work. I'm gonna gain one more, they go up to 15. 10 plus 4 is not enough. And a 1 mana burn spell doesn't do it, right? If we keep the Shrine around. It's the same as like hitting them with Glorybringer, isn't it? Do I just have to like sack Shrine? Shrine does get a counter on my turn. I guess that's right. So they go up to 15. Shrine goes up to 11. All right, so I guess we're just like playing towards one of either Chain Lightning or Lightning Bolt then. And those are my only outs now. We can't crack Shrine here. Sack the Bomet to flex. I like it. Yeah, 1 in 13 chance. It's not as bad as it seems, right? Board looks real hopeless. Alright, deck. Come on, deck.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Brian K25 is the sub. I want to bring in Seething Song and Inferno Titan. Yeah, my top end cards are so good. Do we see any artifacts? I don't think we did. Kind of hard for Bomek to get in this matchup. Green has a way of just like flooding the board. Our other 1-drops are all really good though. Yeah, Shrine costs 3 mana, unfortunately. Love it. You had lethal. Wait, fuck, never mind. Ah, just kidding. It was a test, you passed. Hey, Magic's hard, huh? Magic's super hard. They did not see Frenzy, no. Vortex beats Ooze. Want that little bit of life gain. I think I want to kill Ooze if I can. Wasn't an option that game. I just worry about Vortex like not being enough with their ramp spells. I'm just like going bigger. Fuck. Both lines are so good. We could turn to a Koth. The issue with the turn 2 Koth line is that the mountain would be summoning sick. But then you can like bolt their dork on their upkeep. I think destroying with library might be better. It's still like fast. I think if I can smack them for 4 with the turn 2 Koth play, I'd like it more. What a hand, yeah. This is a hand where it's close. Where it's like super close whether to play out the library or not. We're a man away from overloading mortars. So we're off library now, but we did get to draw a couple cards, and we did clear the dorks. Pretty worth, I'd say. Are we gonna go back on library? If we were gonna go back on library, we just wouldn't have killed both things. We'd have saved the mortars or something. Off the library train, yeah. Still Juju cards. I think holding out to try and overload mortars was a totally viable line too. The value would have turned out real juicy, hum. This band is great. Approaching Nirvana, yeah. Yeah, pretty great. I mean, Warness is pretty nutty. Just getting permanent 4/4. You're right, Sastaford. That's the risk. It's certainly a risk to not firing off the mortars, and then just like playing some giant creature that you can't answer. What I liked about firing it off is then we still had Dark Dwellers to be another removal spell. Yo, hope I'm feeling great tonight. I am feeling pretty good. Thanks, Richest Line. It's been like a pretty good past couple of days. Maybe we should start sandbagging lands for library. On the other hand, getting close to a Koth ultimate. Should probably get some mountains in play. I was mostly joking. The idea that I would draw like 5 more lands in a row here. Definitely would have shot Koth. Definitely would have done that. But it's like, wait a minute. It's a big cup? It is a big cup. You're not wrong. They definitely have cards that could beat a Koth emblem. Doesn't seem like they have any though. They only have 1 card in hand. They want to gain 3 before they take 4. Yeah, there they go. If they take the 4 first, then I get to respond by killing them. Putting into that nonsense there. Yeah, they needed Battlesphere a little earlier, huh? GG! Hey, finals hype. You've never seen Koth ult? Well, it's a new day. The game was kind of cool. I like that we had actual decisions that game. Like, it's pretty rare that you don't just want to be drawing with library. But it might have been correct to just go for the turn 2 Koth, get the ult even sooner. I don't know. You've probably ulted over 100 Koths. I haven't ulted that many. I've definitely ulted more than 10. More than 10 and less than 30, in that range somewhere. Will I draft again after? Usually what I do as a full-time streamer, sign on. Well, I shouldn't be sarcastic. Yes, I'm going to be drafting more. I draft until around 2 in the morning, my time. It's currently 9 p.m. So the stream is still young, friend. The stream is still quite young. That's what like pushed me in the other direction, Maker. The fact that I couldn't attack with a mountain. That's why I didn't do that line. But I think still like turn 2ing the Koth was valid. Guess I'm doing this. I almost want to let them have the Courser with Ferocidon turning off the life gain. Mana Dork's so scary. So scary. Follow the leader step? What would that entail? I'm sure you've told me before. At least we have pressure this time. Ponder's been like weirdly good against us. Out of our green opponents. Take as many turns as you can step. Oh yeah, no, that sounds hot. I'll do follow the leader some other time. Give me the take extra turn step. Open time walk step. That's the best way to do that step. Our recurring nightmare does not seem great here. Each pick has to share a type, casting cost, color, identity with the previous pick. Yes, it's not the worst. Have I ever let chat pick my packs? The issue with letting chat do all of your picks, like putting each pick to vote or whatever, is that there's latency, and at a certain point, it just doesn't work. Is it take extra turn, step hard if you don't open one of the take extra turn cards? Yeah, kind of. The last time we did the take extra turn cards, we didn't get time warp or time walk, but we did take an extra turn, thanks to Emrakul the Aeon's Torn off of Shelldock Isle. Anyway, I would do either of those steps. So whichever of you think that you're going to be around longer. They can chill. I'm going to bring the sword in. I'm not going to be bringing an Inferno Titan on the draw. Okay, Firefighter got in. Take as many turns as you can, including opponent's turns. Sure. Thanks for the donation, Firefighter. Medium Godzilla says it's only 7:20 in Cali, so they'll be around. Okay, sweet. Yeah, this league's like almost over because we're playing mono red, so we'll get into it quickly. Just hit me up before the next step's done. At some point, give you a reminder. You like the opponent's turns part? Yeah, it means that Mindslaver and 13-man Emrakul are included. Specifically, it's a nice inclusion to the step. Makes it less narrow. I don't mind doing narrow card steps, right? Like, it's fun to like try and build around a card, whether or not you open it or get past it or not. Just increases the step's success rate, yeah. It's both of those things, Hurley. Frenzy is a card that does get stuck in your hand sometimes. We drew it earlier and didn't want to play it. That said, it still obviously has some huge win the fucking game potential. This hand's definitely good against some dorks, huh? Some critters. I kind of want them to go dork next turn. Just like sitting over there like, I know where they could burn all of these. Let me burn all of them. The The one thing I dislike about suspend cards in the cube, it's not relevant for this matchup at all, is that 3-mana Teferi is so good. And the suspend cards, a lot of them were like kind of borderline anyway. And they just got so much worse. Just getting like free countered. We didn't have to kill the questing beast to get in with the Ferocodon, because Ferocodon has menace, of course. But if I wanted to kill the questing beast, I kind of have to do it on my turn because of the chain lightning. How do I rate the power level of Glorybringer in this format? Oh, it's good. I play it in blue-red. I play it in mono-red, obviously. I like Glorybringer more than most of the... It might be the best red 5-drop. There are matchups where Zealous Conscripts is better. And there's like niche situations where Thundermaw is better, but I don't know if there's like very many matchups where Thundermaw is just straight better than Glorybringer. It'd have to be like a Lingering Souls Bitter Blossom matchup before Thundermaw starts to look better. Or if the opponent's got a whole bunch of like 3/1 flyers like Vendilion Click. Anyway, we got a trophy. We got a trophy! Yes!